Hello, my name is Pamela Brem, and I'm with Tutor.com. My three colleagues and I are here today to share information about a student resource that's funded by the Department of Defense, the Tutor.com for U.S. Military Families online tutoring program. Tutor.com provides at no cost to eligible students and DoD families on-demand online access to live tutors, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 361 days a year. Tutoring is available in almost 200 academic subjects for students in grades kindergarten through 12 and in college. Online tutoring, which is helpful to students of all ages at any time, has been especially beneficial and in demand this year, when many students are learning outside of classrooms, parents are providing more homework help than ever, and access to teachers and other resources is more limited due to COVID-19. To help alleviate the stress around homework and bridge the learning gaps being experienced by DoD families due to the COVID-19 pandemic, DoD Military Community and Family Policy and the MWR General Library Program expanded Tutor.com program eligibility in April to include more DoD families, personnel, and adults. And today, I'm very excited to share the news that MCNFP has decided once again to continue its support of students during this challenging time. That means that everyone who is currently eligible to use Tutor.com for online tutoring at no cost will remain eligible through the fiscal year. And program access remains unchanged for Coast Guard military and civilian personnel and their family members who are funded by Coast Guard Mutual Assistance. So, how does Tutor.com work? In a nutshell, a student logs into his or her Tutor.com account from any internet-connected device, selects the topic, and tells us what help they need. Then we immediately match that student to one of our expert tutors. The student and tutor are connected in Tutor.com's secure online classroom where they work together anonymously. My teammates here with me will tell you more.
Hi, I'm Cami Lem. Not only do I work at Tutor.com, I am an active duty Marine Corps spouse of 17 years and mom of 3 school-age boys with 1 in elementary, 1 in middle, and 1 in high school. We have benefited from Tutor.com for military families as a resource wherever we have been stationed throughout the United States and even overseas in Japan, whether my kids were being homeschooled or attending public school. We have used Tutor.com even more now that we are in an ever-evolving virtual to in-person pandemic school environment. Tutor.com for military families has saved me more than once during this pandemic. Instead of sending one more email off to a teacher asking for clarification or more of an explanation, I've been able to go to Tutor.com to ask for help on an explanation for my 4th grader on how to remember his decimal places easier. And I've been able to redirect my middle school son to seek a better explanation on how different types of energy can be detected with an expert science tutor. My oldest, he hasn't asked me for help with homework in years. He knows that I will likely redirect him to Tutor.com. He's been well trained to use Tutor.com to drop off an essay for the English writing tutor for feedback and critique, or to ask a Spanish tutor for help in prepping for his Spanish test. It's great having someone that's not mom help with homework. We as military families have a number of added stresses that no other families feel. Tutor.com has been there and prevented that breakdown into tears over schoolwork and has reduced my stress as a mom. And it has reduced the stress and frustration in my kids over schoolwork. Despite the roller coaster of changes through PCSs for my kids, Tutor.com has been there as a constant to support them in excelling academically. As a parent, it's good to know what can you expect from Tutor.com. A student and tutor communicate anonymously using a variety of tools, no webcams. After requesting an on-demand session, students are connected to tutors in the online classroom in just a couple of minutes or less. Tutoring sessions last on average 20 to 30 minutes. Grades K through 12 and college support in almost 200 subjects. And support is available regardless of the student's school or curriculum. Students should come prepared to a tutoring session with a topic they need help with, which is typically a homework assignment. Because tutor styles differ, students can select a tutor as a favorite, so the student can work with that tutor again. And finally, it's important to know that we help students learn at Tutor.com. The student, not the tutor, does the work. This not only builds concept mastery, but builds confidence.
Hello, I'm Kara Froman. I've supported the Tutor.com for U.S. Military Families program since it began in 2008. But 2020 is by far one of the toughest years we've seen for students of all ages. As the parent of a young child, I know firsthand the struggles of supporting elementary students who are learning virtually. That's why I'm thrilled to share that Tutor.com has enhanced its support of students in kindergarten through 5th grade. And to meet higher demand during daytime and school hours across all locations this year, Tutor.com has increased its available tutor pool for elementary subjects to ensure younger students and their parents have the support that they need. We are also adding more resources for young learners, such as worksheets for reading and math that are aligned to common school curriculums. For students in higher grades, we've added tutoring for student success on topics such as note-taking and managing homework. Parents of school-age children will find recently added tutoring to support student success to help their children improve skills such as organization and study techniques. Tutor.com has more than 3,000 tutors who help students with these topics and much more. They're an outstanding group of patient and encouraging subject matter experts who are thoroughly vetted, background checked, and monitored. As you might imagine, our tutors have been busier than ever this year, supporting more students more often during the pandemic. Since the COVID pandemic began in spring, Tutor.com has been actively recruiting more tutors to meet the student demand. But rest assured that we do not compromise on our quality standards. And speaking of recruiting tutors, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that Tutor.com is a DoD military spouse employment partner.
Speaking of tutors that are military spouses that work for Tutor.com, my name is Maureen Haney, and I am an Air Force spouse, and I've also worked for the Tutor.com military program for more than 7 years now. Back from Earth and a defense high school over in Europe. That was well before we had the internet, much less these great resources like Tutor.com. So Cami and Kara really highlighted how the Tutor.com program can help students in grades K through 12, but I want to remind everybody that Tutor.com is an awesome resource for adult learners as well. We can assist learners with most of your core academic subjects, as well as elementary business level courses, nursing and allied health tutors we have available. And we also have great writing tutors for all skill levels. In fact, my husband used Tutor.com all the time to proofread his writing assignments back when he was in school as well. So it seems like this year, more adults are going back to school. They're maybe finishing up their college degrees during this time, and we can help with those core subjects that I just mentioned. But we have tons of subjects, about 120 subjects available for our military users now. And for a list of those subjects, you can at www.tutor.com/military, scroll about halfway down the page, and then click on View a PDF of our tutored subjects. And that will list most of the subjects that we have. And while you're at our website, why don't you just go ahead and create your Tutor.com account. It's super easy. All you have to do is click on your branch of service, certify your eligibility, and follow some easy steps to create the account. So every eligible student in your house should have their own individual account. It does require a unique email address for each student. And once you've created that account, though, you can get started right away working with a tutor in our state-of-the-art classroom. And as Cabby mentioned earlier, there are no cameras in our classroom at all. Students and tutors can text chat back and forth, and we do also have voice chat capability, but that is an optional feature. You can choose to turn that on or off. And everything the student draws on the interactive whiteboard, the tutor sees instantly, and vice versa. And if you've uploaded files, the tutor can also bring that up on the board so that you can see the work as well with the tutor, and they can share approved web resources with you as well. And if you have any questions about our program at all, please feel free to email us anytime at militarysupport@tutor.com. And please follow us on Facebook as well at the tutor.com for military. So that's all spelled out, tutor, DOTCOMFOR military. We keep all of the updates, and if we add new subjects or if we've got events going on, we post all of that stuff on our military Facebook page. So we encourage you to like us and share us as much as you want. So we want to thank you all for joining us, our military team today, and we want to thank Military OneSource for inviting us to share information about this valuable program with everyone. So everyone have a wonderful day, stay safe, and bye.